Hey everybody, Bootsy Greenwood here. I am breaking down transurfing chapter by chapter. Here today to talk to you a little bit about energy. So energy, yeah, wow. There's a lot of that in the world, huh? Oof, we've got all kinds. And we've been talking about energy in different forms a lot throughout transurfing. But let's break it down a little bit. We've got physiological energy, which we're all pretty familiar with. That means I eat sandwich. Sandwich gives me energy. I burn energy, and it's wasted fuel. So it is finite, right? Physiological energy. But then we've also got infinite energy as well. Infinite energy. It's out and everywhere. It's just constantly all over the place, and there is no limit to how much of this stuff that we can use, other than the fact of how much we can use it, right? And so we'll talk a little bit about that. But this is the stuff that we want to focus on for today, and this is the stuff that we want to focus on as we transurf, because what we want to do is we want to take infinite energy, and we want to use that with our intention to create outer intention and to bring us closer to our goal, and our goal closer to us, so that we're meeting in the middle. Pardon my alien drawing here, but a couple of things regarding energy. Some very obvious things. Taking care of our body is very obvious. Getting enough sleep is very obvious. You want to eat live food as much as you can, right? You want to exercise and do things like that. These things are excellent for our body. So yoga practices or running or whatever. These things are excellent for you. I'm learning more and more about some of the radiation that is in our environment, and that it might be a good idea for us to maybe like turn the Wi-Fi off from time to time. It may also be a good idea for us to put our phones on airplane mode from time to time. These things are not necessarily very good for us either. It can make us feel a little bit ill and like give us like some flu-like symptoms, depending on our sensitivities to these radiations, okay? Not trying to freak anybody out or anything, but do your own research. Now, when it comes down to it, Vadim gives us a couple of different exercises in this book, but the main thing that he's talking about is energy meridians. So think of it like an artery or a vein, okay? So if this is your energy meridian, then that's how much energy you can channel through your meridian, okay? Now, if this is your energy meridian, then you can obviously channel a lot more energy through a bigger meridian. So we want to widen the meridians. Now, what these are basically flows of energy that are going through our body, up and down, right? Up and down, up and down. And they're basically going through the center of our body here. You can say something is coming up through our feet and out the top of our head, right here. And then something is coming down as well. Man, I wish this marker would work with me. And it's kind of coming out. We've got these two sort of channels, right, that are running through us. One's going through our root chakra, one's going through our feet. Okay? So our root chakra, yep, that's our root chakra there. So coming up and down and through our body. And Vadim talks a lot about visualizing these energy pathways, these energy fountains, as they're called. And I'll see if I can't find some other better diagrams, because I know this one's probably not super helpful. But, in all of these sort of esoteric models or maps and spiritual sort of forays, they talk a lot about visualization. They talk a lot about energy, chakras, etc. All of these practices there's a lot of practices that can be used to help with your energy levels. So, go on, discover some more yourself, really whatever works for you. That's what's great about transurfing, is he gives you some ideas and some really practical tools to use. If those work for you, fantastic. If they don't, that's cool. There's bound to be something out there that does work for you, right? But the idea is that we want to consciously widen our energy meridians. So The healthier that we are and the more we can visualize and practice, then the wider our energy meridians get and the more we can navigate more quickly toward our goal. We can do things more quickly with this practice because there's more energy for us to draw from and use. So when you try and visualize these energy fountains, again, one is coming up through the head, the other is going down, right? And they're sort of like here and here. Like they're real close to each other. They're like here and here, real close to each other, but they're not touching. So what he says to do in the book, and I really like these techniques a lot, is to imagine them coming and feel them, right? Like breathe in and feel the one coming down your head. Breathe out and feel the one coming up through the top of your head. And then begin to visualize it and see it in your mind. See it in your mind's eye and see whatever image that comes and allow that image to be the image that you use. So see that, watch the energy flow up and down. And then at a certain point, bring the two streams together and then they kind of make a bubble almost, right? And this is kind of like our aura. How these two streams come together and then there's this like sort of bubble around us. I don't know how else to kind of put it, but he talks about doing that, feeling our skin. That's a really important thing to be able to be aware of, our actual skin as well. And so this is just one exercise. There's a couple of other ones in there. And there's a lot of people talking about these different exercises. Maybe I can go a little bit more in depth on some of these exercises in some later videos. But as far as energy goes, hey, it's infinite. You have access to infinite free energy. And that is what you are going to use to navigate toward your goal and bring your goal closer to you. So this is what we want to use. We want to open up these energy channels, these meridians, as much as we possibly can. That drawing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. But we want to open up these channels as much as we can and then focus on allowing the energy to just pass through your body. Focus on feeling the energy coming through your body because the more you feel it, the more it really is there. See, these are phantom sensations that when we were younger, we felt these feelings. And now we basically ignored them out of existence. So we don't feel them anymore. So the idea is to just mess around, practice, have fun with it, feel it. And again, remember, drop importance. If you can't see it or it doesn't feel like you think it should, that's irrelevant. And just continue to do the practice or find one that does match, what you're trying to go for, that feels more like it resonates with you. Everything is customizable. So that's it for energy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Check me out on gumroad.com/BootsyGreenwood. I'm on patreon.com/BootsyGreenwood. I'm on social media @BootsyGreenwood. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you watching. And please comment with any questions below. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the other practices in Tufti as well. Thank you. Have a great day.